Hey, thank you for coming back. And today I'd like to talk to you about another wireless keyboard. And it's this one here, the JLab Go wireless keyboard. Now this is the box that it comes in. And even on the back, they kind of give you some description or some details about the keyboard. Nothing on the sides, and that's pretty much it. Now, this keyboard runs off of 2 AAA batteries. And yes, they are included in the box. But for this video, I decided to use some cheaper batteries just to see how well this keyboard will work. You also get a user manual, which is really nice. You get a nice little QR code right here. This part here tells you what the shortcut keys are. And on this side, it's basically a quick start guide. Okay. And of course, you do get the keyboard itself. Now, this is it. Of course, there's no number pad. This is pretty much for traveling, and it does weigh pretty good. It's almost a pound of weight here, because I guess there's they put a nice metal bar right in here or somewhere on top, and it feels pretty nice and heavy. And as you can tell, they got some nice rubber feet here on the back, which hold it in place pretty good when you set it down. And since I'm already on the back, right here is where you're gonna take this thing off. And as you can see, I got some cheapy batteries in there now. And of course, right there is the USB dongle. Now, like the other JLab keyboard that I reviewed for you before, you could connect this either with that USB dongle, which, by the way, the dongle is 2.4 gigahertz, or you could connect, by Bluetooth, and you could connect 2 devices into Bluetooth. So technically, or actually, you could connect up to 3 different devices with this keyboard. 1 device with the USB dongle, say like your laptop or desktop computer, and 2 different Bluetooth devices, like say a tablet or your phone. And of course, as you can see right here is just the keyboard. You got the multimedia dial here, which I'll get to in a moment. Up here is your on and off switch, which if you see that little bit of red in there right now means it's off. Right here is an indicator light and your connection button. Now, you could switch between Windows, iOS, or Mac, Android, and Chrome operating systems with this. Now, they didn't give me a detail on what versions of all those operating systems. So I'm going to say anything probably like for Windows is probably Windows 7 and up, most likely. When it comes to iOS and Mac, I don't know about the older versions, but with the iOS on my iPad, I got the latest version, which is what, 16.1.1 or whatever the heck it is. For Android and Chrome, I didn't see what versions they really do use it for. Now you can also, since you're going to connect it with Bluetooth, it's Bluetooth 5. And you can go up to 30 feet or 10 meters for the Bluetooth function. And according to JLab, you got 4 months of operating time on the batteries, most likely the ones that come with it. So get some good batteries. Now that does depend upon how much you use the keyboard and if you ever turn it on and off, like when you're done, do you actually turn it off? Because if you leave it on, it's going to use more battery power. But if you're a power user and you're continuously using this all the time, you might not get 4 months out of it. Obviously, I didn't have this keyboard for 4 months. So my advice is, when you first get it, yeah, obviously use this little thingy here, these little cheapy batteries. But then when they start failing on you, or when these start running down, get some good quality batteries, like maybe some Energizers. I would say Duracell, but for something like this, Duracell does have kind of a bad problem with leakage, battery leakage. So I never really experienced that with Energizers unless I left them in a device for like 2, 3, 4 years, and then I usually had a problem. But with Duracells, maybe a year, and they'll start seeing some of that white crud and everything on it. So maybe just stick with the Energizers, okay? There is 78 keys, and like I said, there's no number pad. You only get these numbers up here on top. They do use scissor switches, and I'm just going to type real quick, real close to the microphone. Okay, now let me put it here on the counter. And that was me typing a little bit harder than I normally do. Now, with the multimedia key, it's the same function as the other keyboard I did. Volume up and down. You can also do it for a bunch of other things. If you press it, it's like track skipping. And that's pretty much it. Now, when you turn this light on, this light, which flashed blue, you're going to see 3 different colors, first of all. You're going to see purple in the beginning, because it's defaulted for the USB dongle. Okay, so when it's purple, that's USB dongle. Then you're going to see blue, which is for Bluetooth 1. And then because every time you want to change it, you hit the connect button, just like the other keyboard. And if you do it again, you're going to see yellow, and that's for Bluetooth 2. And of course, the way you switch operating systems is you hit the function key, and then the Q, W, and E, right here, Q, W, and E. As you can see, it says Mac, Android, and Windows. That's what you're going to do to switch operating systems. And if you want to switch devices, you hit the function key, and 1, 2, and 3. As you can see, number 1 is 2.4 gigahertz. That's the USB dongle. Number 2 is for Bluetooth 1. Number 3 is for Bluetooth number 2. And of course, that's pretty much it for all of these things. So let me get you to a demo of me using this with my iPad 9th generation. Be right back. Okay, as you see, I got the JLab Go wireless keyboard right here and my iPad right there. And hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm typing on the screen. Let me just put the cap locks on. And there you go. Nice, quiet, very easy to use. There it is. Let me just back everything up here. Get rid of all the typing I put on. And that was the test of the JLab Go wireless keyboard. You have a great day. Okay, hopefully that was a good little demonstration for you. I had fun doing it here at work. So what do I think of the JLab Go wireless keyboard? Well, I like it. It's really nice. It's small, it's compact. It's a little heavier than the Anker one that I showed you. It's also slightly bigger than the Anker one that I showed you. And I like this. I like them both, but I do like this one a little bit better, and I'll tell you why. Because of the weight behind it. So when I set it down on the counter, and I just have confidence that it's going to sit there. Now, it doesn't have as sticky, if you will, rubber bottom feet like the Anker one did, but I like this one slightly better. Not by much. I mean, I still use the other one as well, but I do like the JLab Go wireless keyboard. I definitely think it's worth every penny that you get or that you spent on it. And like I said, it's a little bit bigger, yeah, but I also I think everything is a little bit more vibrant, the blue and the white on all the keys. I do think that's a little bit brighter, meaning it's easier to see than the Anker keyboard. But to be honest with you, either one will work just fine. I definitely highly recommend you get the JLab Go wireless keyboard. Now, I got this from the JLab website, so I'll leave that link down in the description below. You may want to try whatever companies in your country, like in England or whatever. You might want to try Amazon. Heck, you might even want to try eBay for this, because who knows? You might be able to get it cheaper on eBay. I don't know. But I've had bad problems with Amazon before, with them sending me stuff that was already used, and they sent it to me when it was supposed to be new, and there was a problem with the item. Thankfully, with their return process, I never had a problem. So now I try my best to go to a manufacturer's website to order products. That's just me. You may have a different experience. But once again, I highly recommend you get the JLab Go wireless keyboard. It works great, it's fantastic, and I have no problems with it whatsoever. So if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. After all, it's for free. And don't forget about that notification bell. If you haven't done so already, well, I already said that. Subscribe, okay? Because it's free. Why not? It would really help me out if you were to maybe share this video and a few more of my others on all of your social media. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and yes, even all of your pets, if you have any, you all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.